Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we have a video about if statements. Hopefully you've already looked at our Instagram. It is at Teaching Teens Code, and over there we give you a really good introduction to if statements with examples. So here is the agenda for today. We will start with an example of if statements, right where our Instagram post left off, then talk about indentation, and then lastly talk about nested if statements. So let's start. Going with the example we have here, if my grade is 100%, then I know that I have an A in class. So we've already done variables. Let's define a variable called grade, which represents the grade in my class. And let's just say that my grade in my class is 100. I have 100%. I want to know if that means that I have an A. So let's just do that. If grade is greater than equal to, for me it is 92%, for you it might look different, then print grade is A. We will talk about some of the things to note after, but let's just run. And surprise, it prints that my grade is A. So let's actually talk about indentation here first off. Notice how this print statement is 2 spaces away from where this if statement was. What that means is that Python is an indentation specific language. That means Python will for sure get mixed up if I put the wrong indentation. And to see that, let's actually take the indentation out and let's run. And right here, you can see that it gave us an indentation error. Okay, so it takes issue with the fact that there is not an indentation, and I'll just fix it by adding 2 spaces. And that should run perfect. Other languages, if you know them, do not have an indentation error, for example Java. But that is because they make you write a semicolon after each line, and Python doesn't make you do that. Let's actually have a more interesting use case with grade. Instead of specifying what grade is inside the program, let's ask the user to input it for me. So I'll go to grade equals input, what is your grade? And because I want this input in an integer format, I'll just put int around it. And let's run this. I'll see that my grade is 100%, and then so my grade is A. You can see a lot of use cases for this. Our Instagram post shows a few of them. Others might be this program can ask the temperature, and it can tell you whether that is hot or cold or warm and what types of clothing you should bring with you. Now let's talk about another interesting nested if loop. Let's say we got that and we know that the grade is greater than or equal to 92%. Let's say I want to praise whoever wrote this, whoever got this grade, that their grade is greater than 95%. So if I want to have another qualifier in it, such as if grade greater than or equal to 95, print great job. This is of course not to say that people who do get a 92% or less didn't do a good job, but this is just for the purpose of our program. So let's run that, and I'll say that my grade is 96%. It said that my grade is A and that I did a great job. And if my grade is not 95%, and for example if it's 94%, it will not print this. This is called a nested if loop. Okay, that is all we have for you today. Please like and subscribe and comment below to let us know if you have any questions or need any help. Hopefully that helped you. Thank you so much. See you next week.